Tomatoes and basil, peaches and cream, these are perfect combinations for a reason. They just go together. In music, it's like chords, standard chord progressions. If you play them, you're gonna make something that sounds good. Same thing with food. So today we're taking some classic combinations and mashing them together to create a perfect meal. A burrata caprese crostini with fresh peaches, balsamic vinegar, olive oil, and a little bit of sea salt. It's a combination that you know if you put them together, you got perfection. So let's just jump right into it. Now, for those of you who do not know what burrata is, the exterior is a shell of mozzarella that engulfs an interior that is a combination of ripped and pulled strings of mozzarella and cream. So when you cut open to it, it should ooze out mozzarella's cheesy cream that's delicious. So to me, peaches and the burrata go really well, and I know mozzarella and tomatoes go really well, so naturally the burrata is just like a more decadent version of that. So that's why we're using burrata. So first we just have to cut up our peach and our tomatoes. I actually prefer peaches hard. So when I go to my farmer, I tell him to get the hardest ones you can. I really like them harder rather than soft. I may be weird, but that's how I like it. So I'm just slicing along the cheek about 2 times until I get close to the nut. And then I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna do that to 4 sides. Once you've carved away from the nut of the peach, just cut them into medium-sized dices. Then halve your cherry tomatoes. And then cut your bread into slices. I like to cut mine on an angle, kind of creates more surface area. Then we're gonna get a pan on the stove on medium heat. We're gonna add some olive oil and we're gonna toss in the bread, fry them till they're golden brown. Once you've got golden brown on one side, flip them over, get golden brown on another. Add a little bit of salt and a little bit more oil if you need, because these will sort of suck that up. Then take a little piece of garlic and rub it against the toasted bread, and that's gonna really impart a nice, subtle garlic flavor. And then to plate, I like to add the burrata in first, slice it in half and kind of squish out some of that cream. Spread out some cherry tomatoes, then some of the peaches. Fan out the crostinis along the side, and I like to pick these kind of baby basil leaves and scatter them on top. A little sea salt. Some really good extra virgin olive oil, and a final drizzle of some really nice, real aged balsamic vinegar. It's kind of a build your own crostini plate, which I always kind of find to be a fun way to serve food. Forget about it. This is the kind of perfection you don't need to be a chef to be able to achieve. Now that, my friends, is a perfect combination.